Hello, collective. Come on in and get these messages. Come and get these messages. I hope you guys are having a good week. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are happy. Let's see what's coming in. What are the messages this week? Okay. Spirit, protect me as I give my collective the messages that they need this week. Give them guidance and strength. Ooh. Give them guidance and strength to know the messages as well. Protect me as I do their reading. Thank you. I pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in here. We have for the loving man. So this has something to do with the loving man here. And it has something to do with people and 5. Some going to be a change in the crisis, sir. We also have here the angels of balance. And it has something to do with 48. Stableness and security, empowering and speed. Okay. What's coming in for my collective, her spirit? What's coming in for my collective? We have her strategy. This got something to do with a contract. And it has something to do with a contract her about a Queen of Cups. So, Queen of Cups, y'all could be having a contract coming in, or y'all could be in a contract her. It has something to do with Queen of Cups, y'all could be in a contract her, okay? But it has something to do with an event and great achievements, and it has something to do with in the present power and great events. It has something to do with the conscious and events her. Okay? It has something to do with the moon goddess. And it has something to do with the moon goddess at the door of personal healing and also personal happiness her. The moon goddess. Okay? It has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with people, new support, and also so it has something to do with new support and connection, sir. And it has something to do with indecisive her. So new support and connection, sir, is indecisive her. And it has something to do with that her. Okay? It has something to do with these energies her needs to have the courage. And they need to have the courage with the healing of age. They need to have the courage with the energy, the healing of age. They need to give that time to spirit. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with the thinking man, and it has something to do with the thinking man, and it has something to do with the 7th chakra. And it has something to do with spirit. So this thinking man her can be in the 7th chakra. And it's connected to spirit. It has something to do with that, and it has something to do with playing it safe, intuitive people. And it has something to do with a lack. It got something to do with the conscience of lack. And it has something to do with that. So these 2 of the people is in the conscience of lack. And trying to play something safer with this conscience of lack. They're trying to play it safe, but they in the conscience of lack. And it has something to do with that. These are 2 of the people. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with conscious and optimistic her. And it has something to do with that as well her. Okay? Yeah, somebody here played around her. They did. So for some of you King of Queen of Cups, sir, y'all could be having an offer coming in for you guys, sir, okay? So we have a contract here. Okay. This is for the Queen of Cups. So let's see what else is coming in here for you guys. We have for the Nine of Cups, water energy. Okay. Someone here is fulfilled. And we have for Temperance, Sagittarius energy. What's coming in? We have for the Eight of Pentacles, sir. It has something to do with work. And it has something to do with a contract about work, determination. It has something to do with determination here, and it has something to do with the Knight of Wands here and action. So it has something to do with the Knight of Wands and action here, and it has something to do with determination here. Somebody here could be at work, this Knight of Wands. It has something to do with somebody here is going to get a tower here. The Angels of Enlightenment in a tower. And it has something to do with the Knight of Swords drama. So it has something to do with the Knight of Swords here, and it has something to do with the Angels of Enlightenment, and it has something to do with drama. But it has something to do with the Knight of Swords. It has something to do with the Knight of Swords here, and it has something to do with the Page of Swords, gossip. And it has something to do with the it got something to do with the Ten of Cups, home. So it has something to do with somebody going to be gossiping in the home here. Somebody here for to find out they family here, who they gossiping with, they family, with the Ten of Cups, is in a home, is gossiping. But this person is sneaky. Y'all see this person, they got a sword here, they sneaky. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the death cord here, and it has something to do with families for to go through a transformation, something for to be a death cord. Because it got something to do with the Angels of transformation here in the death cord. It has something to do with the Two of Cups. Relationships is a death cord. You're going to have to go through a transformation here. A transformation here means you're going to have to end things in relationships that do not serve you. It has something to do with that here. This is what somebody here for to find out. Because it has something to do with families as well in the home, as well as partnerships. Got to go through a transformation. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Magician. And it has something to do with the Angels of Magic. But it has something to do with the Angels of Magic, and it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. And it has something to do with that here, with the Angels of Destiny. So that's something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy here. Whatever somebody here is trying to manifest with the Wheel of Fortune. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody could be trying to manifest something at the Wheel of Fortune here. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with the Emperor, the Angels of Wisdom. And it has something to do with the Angels of the Chariot. So the Angels of Guidance and the Angels of Wisdom. And it has something to do with the Emperor. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here got foresight on somebody here. And it has something to do with the Three of Wands and practical. And it has something to do with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords and independence. So it has something to do with the Queen of Swords here. That's in independence. And it got something to do with practical here, the Queen of Swords. But it got something to do with this Queen of Swords here. Have lovers. Have a lover here. And this person is committed to a lover here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Angels of Commitments. And it has something to do with the Eight of Wands. So someone here is going on a journey with a lover. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles. And it got something to do with the truth. But it got something to do with somebody here trust and support into the past. Somebody here choose the past. And it has something to do with that. These lovers are in the past. These lovers, they in the past. And it has something to do with that here. They trust. And it has something to do with the past. It has something to do with the Angels of the Fool. And it has something to do with they was going to get their blessings if they would have let go of their past. They would get their blessings. They would be in the Nine of Cups. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles confronting, and it has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles and resolving. So it has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles here can be moving the calmer waters. And it has something to do with the Four of Wands here. It has something to do with freedom, and it has something to do with freedom, but it has something to do with judgment on somebody in their home. with this Four of Wands because they wanted to give to the past. It's judgment on them because they wanted to give to the past, sir. And it has something to do with her. That's why somebody here is in sadness. And it has something to do with the angels of success in the world. And it has something to do with her. That's why the world is sad with the Five of Cups. Because it has something to do with the Page of Wands. And it has something to do with ideas. And it has something to do with the Seven of Wands. And it has something to do with challenges. They wanted this Page of Wands to go through challenges with their ideas. It has something to do with the angels of injustice. And it has something to do with Libra energy here. And it has something to do with the angels of freedom. And it has something to do with the angels of entangling. So somebody here gave justice to the devil. And it got something to do with Libra energy. They gave justice to the devil. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the seven of swords. And it has something to do with thief. And it has something to do with the Ten of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with support. So now y'all support system here for to steal from y'all and be a thief to y'all. Because y'all gave to the devil. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with and y'all gave to the devil and y'all gave to the past. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Ace of Wands and inspiring. And it has something to do with the Ace of Cups, the disputes. So it has something to do with y'all should have walked away here. And it has something to do with that here. Depart. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles, so it got something to do with confront. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the angels of prophecy. So it has something to do with confronting and the angels of prophecy. These Nine of Pentacles for to get hanged. And these Nine of Pentacles going to have to look at something in a different aspect of her. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with these empresses, the angels of abundance. And it has something to do with these angels of these empresses here is getting juggled. It has something to do with the strength. It has something to do with the angels of courage. And it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with the Five of Cups. And it has something to do with the angels of courage. But they're going through a loss with the Five of Swords. These empresses, they're getting juggled. And they fighting her. It has something to do with the angels of the Five of Pentacles, and it got something to do with irresponsible as well as indifferences, sir. So it has something to do with they in the Five of Pentacles, sir. It's gonna be a missing opportunity. This is the truth. With the Ace of Swords with victory. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the truth is they in victory here, but they stuck her in the Nine of Swords. And who they was working with this action. And it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with who they working with this action her is indecisive her with the Two of Swords. It has something to do with friendships. And it has something to do with the Page of Cups and friendships. And it has something to do with the Nine of Wands, determination and friendships. But it has something to do with the Four of Swords her and healing. And it has something to do with the Queen of Cups, sensitive. Something that's put to rest her. And it has something to do with the Queen of Cups. It has something to do with somebody could be celebrating with the Three of Cups here with friendships. But it has something to do with somebody here being tested with the Five of Wands with their friends. It has something to do with the Four of Pentacles here. They should have been in control. And it has something to do with that her. They should have been in control her. And it has something to do with that her. With the Four of Pentacles. And it has something to do with the Six of Wands here. They should have been in control with the Six of Wands. Because it has something to do with generosity here. Someone has given with the angels of hope. And the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody here played around. I told you that. Right around her. Yeah. Now y'all know what's really going on. Yeah. Somebody here played around. They did. And it has something to do with that here. Yep. So somebody, it got something to do with contracts here, and it got something to do with determination. Okay, and it got something to do with contracts here, and it got something to do with determination here. Okay. We have her guided. So someone here is guided. Okay. And we also have her Someone her is guided with their empire. Yeah, they guided with their enterprise here. Whoever this is. Give me one all strategy. It has something to do with market. Somebody market. It's connected to somebody market in contracts. It has something to do with somebody market, and it got something to do with skillful her, and it got something to do with these people that's in their North Star. And it has something to do with these people that's in their North Star. Lucky you. And it has something to do with her. But somebody here is taking a chance. And it has something to do with a chance and change. And it has something to do with her. But it has something to do with a chance and change. And it got something to do with somebody's choices. And it has something to do with her. And it's connected to their blessings. And it has something to do with somebody here blessings her. And it has something to do with main storm and blessings. And it has something to do with their enterprise. And it has something to do with her. But it has something to do with their enterprise. Someone should have been practical. Because it has something to do with her. Because somebody here miscalculated her. That's why they finna go through conflict her. Because they miscalculated who they was with. Or something like that her. So somebody here played. Somebody market's finna go down. The market's finna go down. Whoever this is. The market's finna go down. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with you are good, applying different markets as well as growing your business as well her. And it got something to do with contracts, the market. We have her mind games, so somebody could be playing mind games here. And it has something to do with gaslighting, testing you, and emotional unavailable mind games. And it has something to do with a power couple here. So somebody here playing mind games, and it's in somebody power couple here. Yeah, somebody playing around here. Give me one on the 8 of Pentacles, sir. We have her plans, text messages, and also strategy. Want to take you out. So somebody here could be planning her with this determination here. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with marketing. It has something to do with playing games, sir, and it got something to do with somebody here playing games with this desire, self-pleasure, as well as intense feelings and sexual thoughts, sir. So somebody here playing games with somebody here with this desire, her. And it has something to do with that, her. Somebody playing games, her, with this desire. And it has something to do with that, her. And somebody here is sick and tired, and somebody here trying to move on, but somebody here is afraid of love. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with a mile apart. And it has something to do with toxic environment. So somebody who is in a toxic environment, people that's in a toxic environment fear to be heartbroken. Because it has something to do with they fear to be and regret her. Because of somebody who wants somebody here to be their possession. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with messages. And also apology, meeting up, and heart to heart. But somebody here, for the message somebody here, and meeting up heart to heart, for to be breaking up. Because somebody here is blocking something in passion her, and it has something to do with untermination and motivated her. They're blocking in passion. Yep. That's what's going on here. So very heartbroken here. Just the bottom line here. And these people just don't see it coming. Got son Dorothy here. They getting played like a fiddle. And they got son Dorothy here. Somebody marketing her and text messages or whatever they got going on here. They finna figure out it's going down, baby. And they have something to do with that here with these plans. Yep. This is what somebody here finna find out. Somebody here has intention to harm somebody here. And it has something to do with that poison and toxic and harmful. Give me one on mark. Give me. It has something to do with Cancer energy. And it has something to do with Cancer energy, and it has something to do with cautious and danger. So Cancers, y'all need to be cautious and danger. Because it got something to do with somebody who is knowledgeable here, and it got something to do with somebody who is in victory. And it has something to do with somebody who is just standing by her, and somebody who is in their destiny here. This connects to Cancer energy here. So it has something to do with emotions, love, intuitive, imagination, as well as protecting and also strategy. Cancer energy here. And it's connected to marketing. And contracts. Give me one on planning. Stalking. Somebody is stalking somebody here. And they can be stalking this Leo. Or Leo, somebody here could be stalking y'all. Somebody here gossiping and talking trash about somebody here that's in fortune. And they have something to do with her. And they have something to do with somebody here could be adapting her. And they adapted into drugs and addictions, sir. Somebody contracts her. It's connected to somebody contracts. And it got something to do with contracts, sir. And it got something to do with the Sagittarius know about people contracts. The Sagittarius know about people contracts. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with somebody here in regret and in remorse and in regret her. With this prissy. So I heard with this prissy person. But somebody here finna go through financial blockages with this illumination, sir. And the reason why they finna go through financial blockages, sir, because it got something to do with empowering, and it got something to do with groups and cults. So it has something to do with groups and cults, sir. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with Libra energy here, and it has something to do with this Libra can be in peace and harmony. But it has something to do with it, and it got something to do with friendships, and it got something to do with online technology. This connects it to friends and technology. That's why people be having markets and they stuff be going up. They friends, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with independence, sir, and it has something to do with intuitive. So somebody could be intuitive, and they could be independent. But this is connected to the divine creator, and it has something to do with the divine creator is snapping her. Got something to do with the divine creator is snapping. Because it has something to do with somebody here is a liar. And it has something to do with somebody here fit to be in poverty. Because it has something to do with these toxic poison people here. And it has something to do with her. And it got something to do with Aquarius energy here. But it be being poisoned and talking these toxic poison people. And it has something to do with gifted people here. These spiritual gifted people. And it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with these spiritual gifted people here. And it got something to do with gifts and rewards. And it's connected to their job. It got something to do with business and work. But it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with these spiritual gifted people here. And it got something to do with Scorpio energy here. It has something to do with determination here. And it's connected to their job and their business. It has something to do with they finna be running and avoiding something here. Because it has something they finna be running and avoiding something with this main character. Because it got something to do with unions. And it's connected to unions, sir. And it got something to do with unions, sir. And it got something to do with children. So I heard it's in unions with their children. And it got something to do with that her. That's what it has something to do with her. Yup. I heard I don't see something coming. Yeah, about their marketing or something like that. Yeah, got something to do with cool guy. Got something to do with these cool guys here. And it got something to do with that. So, main card to her. And it's connected to Cancer energy here. So it's connected to Cancer energy here and cool guy. But it has something to do with somebody marketing here, and it got something to do with planning and somebody marketing. And it's connected to these contracts at work. Okay. So let's see what's coming in here. We have her is not for me. Something is not for me. And it has something to do with that here with this rapture. What's coming in? We have her respect. And it has something to do with messages from guidance and respect. Somebody heard supposed to respect messages from guidance. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with submissive. Somebody heard supposed to be submissive to messages from guidance. Yeah. What else coming in? It has something to do with mirroring and reflecting. Somebody here is mirroring and reflecting somebody here. It has something to do with help. And it has something to do with rapture. And help. These people that got a third eye here gonna need help. Because it got something to do with return. Somebody here returned. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody returned her. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. Mirror and reflection, and also messages from guidance, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody here walking away, and it has something to do with somebody co-workers. It's connected to somebody co-workers. Yep, it's connected to co-workers, sir. Yep. Give me one on messages from guidance. Yeah, somebody here walking away. Somebody walked away from their messages of guidance here. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here wearing a whole mask here. And somebody here go out to look at the soul mirror and reflecting. Because they wearing a whole mask. It has something to do with somebody here. It's a copying your style. So somebody could be copying somebody's style here. And it has something to do with somebody here got heavy burdens here. And somebody here copying somebody's style. But it has something to do with somebody here rest and rejuvenate before starting, but it has something to do with somebody here got addictions and they codependent her, and it has something to do with that her. Somebody here is fake, and it got something to do with that her. Someone who isn't themselves and gain popularity and friends, seem very nice but talk trash behind your back her, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody here is fake, and it has something to do with somebody who be telling false narratives and false news, and it has something to do with that her. That's something to do with somebody here is fit to be in a nightmare here with their creativeness and inspiring and passionate, because it has something to do with that. Somebody who got hidden agendas and hidden desires, and it has something to do with somebody here fit to have money problems, sir. And it's these people that love that do self-care and self-love. Got something to do with these emperors, these empresses that do self-love and self-care. These empresses, and it has something to do with that here. They got to look at the mirror and reflect. And the reason why they got to look at the mirror and reflect, because they escaping reality. Wow. Somebody here feel lose sleep. Whoever this is. If they lose sleeper. What's going on here, man? Give me one on this mirror and reflect. Somebody here is trustworthy. Whoever this is, with this mirror and reflect. And they have something to do with that her. They have something to do with somebody here cold-hearted her. Somebody finna find out whoever they with is cold-hearted her, because fairy tales don't exist. And they have something to do with that. With this effective love her, somebody here gonna have to do this mirror and reflecting with this effective love. Because it got something to do with somebody here trying to escape reality, but they're here finna go through financial problems. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with somebody here that do self-love and independence. And it got something to do with these empresses. And it has something to do with that. Because somebody here got hidden desires and hidden intentions. That's why they finna go through nightmares. Because it has something to do with that. It's connected to that creativeness and inspiring and passionate. But it has something to do with somebody here fake. And somebody here, they be talking. It's like somebody here care about popularity and friends. But they talk trash behind somebody's back. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here be spreading rumors and lies, and it has something to do with copying your style. Somebody here copying somebody's style. Somebody spreading rumors and lies, but it has something to do with somebody got heavy burdens, sir. And somebody here wearing a whole mask. Whoever this is, somebody got to look at the soul mirror and explore and reveal all, because it has something to do with somebody got bad habits and addictions. That's why they got to do the soul mirror and reflect. You got something to do with rest. Rest before you restart. Cause somebody here finna be, I told you, they gonna be not sleeping here. Cause they want to be stubborn here. Got something, somebody want to be stubborn. That's why somebody fit be in their emotions. Cause it got something to do with that here. Somebody here don't want to make no more bad decisions. It got something to do with toxic love. But it got something to do with somebody here is a moocher here, and somebody here is trying to mooch off of somebody here that do self love. They mooching off somebody here that do self love. Somebody finna be guilty of the past behavior, sir. And somebody here finna be break up. Yeah. That's what's going on here. Somebody here played around her. Somebody here trying to walk away from somebody here that was trustworthy here. Yeah. Somebody walking away from somebody here that's trustworthy. And it has something to do with that here. Because it has something to do with mirror and reflect. And this is a message from Spirit. Yep. All right, everybody around. What's going on? We have here it says not appearing lessons. It says not applying lessons and learning unhealthy patterns, repeating unstableness. To let go of the past repeats a old story. So somebody here, they keep playing with the past. That's what it has something to do with that. That's what it has something to do with. It has something to do with real is rare and fake is everywhere. Real is rare and fake is everywhere. It has something to do with I am a high priestess here. So somebody here is a high priestess. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with envious. Desires to have a quality of possessions and others belonging to someone else. Envious. It has something to do with I can and I will. Watch me. Yep. A scammer. Somebody here's a scammer. That scammer her. Now something to do with that her. Got too high too much. Somebody here get too high too much. They get too high too much. Now something to do with that her. Got something to do with on the May the 5th. It got something to do with May the 5th. It got something to do with that her. Accept yourself. Got something to do with that her. Something happened on May the 5th. It has something to do with focusing on the past. So somebody here be focusing on the past. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with keeping it real to yourself. It has something to do with opening for love. It has something to do with guilty. It has something to do with gut feeling. Somebody here got a good feeling. It has something to do with that her. Yep. It has something to do with the law of cause and effect. The direction relates between action and events, the cause and effect. It has something to do with my family is watching you. So somebody's family could be watching somebody here. Somebody here making rumors. Yep. It has something to do with if you can imagine it, your mind, you can experience it to reality. It has something to do with I am journaling. Somebody here be journaling. It has something to do with Wicked Crest Moon, set intentions, Wicked Crest Moon, goal setting and planning. We have her loyalty. Somebody here was loyal to lust. That was loyal to lust, her, whoever this is. Yeah. What's coming in? We have her, the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. And we also have the Knight of Swords. Somebody here getting a towel. They're getting a towel here. Yep. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Ten of Pentacles. And it got something to do with the Knight of Pentacles, sir. A family. It has something to do with the Six of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody could be working together, but they want somebody here to always get at them. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here in their head with this Nine of Swords, and they in their head about their family. And they just not in their head about their family. They in their head about their lover. And it has something to do with that here. That's what somebody here get a towel. What else coming in? We have her, the Six of Wands. Somebody here want to be in the Six of Wands. It has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the King of Cups. And it got something to do with the Queen of Wands. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here getting hanged. Might have to look at something in a different aspect of her. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Devil, Capricorn energy here. Could be a Capricorn getting hanged. Because it got something to do with somebody here blocked. That's coming in. It has something to do with the Emperor, Aries energy. So this Aries can be in the Six of Wands. It has something to do with the Three of Wands. And it got something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy here. It has something to do with that. It got something to do with the death cord here. Somebody having a baby here, but somebody could be in a Five of Cups. It has something to do with the King of Swords, air energy. And it has something to do with Justice, Libra energy. And it has something to do with the Six of Swords. It has something to do with a Libra could be with a lover. It has something to do with the Nine of Wands. And it got something to do with the Two of Swords. And it has something to do with somebody here just over something, about somebody being indecisive. It has something to do with the Four of Wands. So it got something to do with the Knight of Cups, water energy here. Got something to do with that here. Got something to do with High Priestess, it's Pisces energy. And it got something to do with the Three of Wands. This is what's coming in. But it got something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy. Somebody here is with their partner. And it has something to do with their hair. Well, I don't see something coming. That's why I told you. Somebody could be around a King of Swords or Emperor. But it has something to do with somebody here want to be in the Six of Wands. This Emperor could be in the Six of Wands. So somebody forget a towel. They forget a towel with her. Because it has something to do with the Queen of Cups, water energy. And it has something to do with the Nine of Swords. They wanted this Queen of Cups to be in the Nine of Swords. That's crazy. Give me one on a towel. That's something to do with the Knight of Swords. This was coming in real quicker. The Knight of Swords. It has something to do with that. It got something to do with Justice, Libra energy. And it has something to do with the it got something to do with the King of Pentacles. So for some of you Libras, y'all could be with a King of Pentacles, sir. But this King of Pentacles got a counterpart. And it has something to do with that her. And this person got a counterpart her. And this person for to give to their counterpart. And it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here for to get hanged. Because it has something to do with this King of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with justice, Libra energy. And it has something to do with that. But it's a Libra that's given to somebody else's counterpart here. This is what somebody here finna find out. I got somebody finna get a sour. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, sir. It has something to do with that here. That's what's coming in real quick. You got something to do with that. Give me one on the Six of Wands. It has something to do with the Five of Cups. Somebody here finna be in the Five of Cups, sir. They thought that they was in the Six of Wands, sir. Because it got something to do with the Three of Wands, and it got something to do with somebody who got foresight on families. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with towards energy. It got something to do with this towards could be in the Ten of Pentacles. It got something to do with that, but it has something to do with Leo energy, and it got something to do with Aquarius energy here. And it has something to do with that here. It got something to do with the Five of Wands. They putting this Leo and this Aquarius in the Five of Wands competition. And it has something to do with that here. With families. This Aquarius and Leo could be with their family. Give me one on the Emperor. We have for the Ten of Wands. This Emperor carrying burdens. Because it has something to do with that here. It got something to do with the Two of Swords, and it got something to do with the Nine of Wands. They indecisive with this with these Nine of Pentacles. They indecisive with them. And it has something to do with that here. Give me one on the King of Swords. It has something to do with the King of Swords here moving the Queen of Water, sir. Because it got something to do with the Ace of Cups, and it got something to do with somebody here could be planning. But it has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Ace of Wands. It got something to do with somebody here indecisive. It got something to do with that, with the Nine of Pentacles. So, what it look like to me is, what's coming in real quicker, somebody here thought they was in the Six of Wands, whoever this is. They thought they was in the Six of Wands, but they finna get a towel. And the reason why they finna get a towel with her is because it got something to do with this Knight of Swords. It's something coming in real quicker, and somebody here finna be sad in the Five of Cups. And it has something to do with that here, because somebody here only wanted to be in the Six of Wands. It has something to do with that. Somebody here can be moving the Queen of Water, sir. It got something to do with the Emperor, and it got something to do with the King of Swords, sir. And it got something to do with the Emperor. It got something to do with this King of Swords, and it got something to do with the Emperor, but it got something to do with somebody here is carrying burdens, her. But they gave they burdens to a female, her. And they wanted this female to carry their burdens. Could have been a Queen of Cups they was doing this too. They did this to a Queen of Cups, and they wanted this Queen of Cups to carry their burdens. And it had something to do with that, her. And it had something to do with that. They took from this Queen of Cups. And it had something to do with that, her. And it had something to do with that. And it has something to do with that, her. Yeah. This was got Libra in their chart. That's what they did to a Queen of Cups. This is crazy. This is real crazy here. Really crazy here. They backstabbers, whoever this is. Sorry for to walk away from somebody here that was trustworthy here. They could have did this to a Cancer. They could have did this to a Cancer. A Cancer that was kind-hearted here. A Cancer that was a good person. And they did this to this Cancer here that was trustworthy here. That's crazy. But doing this to this Cancer, they gonna lose though. Because it got something to do with the Strength card, Leo energy. And it has something to do with this Leo in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. It has something to do with somebody here blocked. They blocked her, whoever this is. Yep, that's why somebody getting a tie with her. They blocked whoever somebody here was working with her. These people that was working together, they blocked. It had something to do with her. It got something to do with somebody here for that. These people that was working together her for that legal issues. Because it had something to do with her. It got something to do with passion, and it got something to do with protected. Somebody here thought they could use passion to be protected. But it had something to do with this evil eye here. Somebody tried to do the evil eye on a Leo. And it had something to do with that. They was doing the evil eye on the Leo here. But it had something to do with this Leo was a rich guy here, and they was doing voodoo on this Leo. It had something to do with that here. That's why somebody here finna be bonded here. They thought they had this Leo bonded, but this Leo was finna abandon them with this magic they thought they was doing on the Leo. Right here, crazy. Yeah, that's why they getting a towel. Told you. It's a rich girl that blocked them. This rich girl blocked them. Yep. Got something to do with that. That's why somebody here be in their head here with these flying monkeys. Because it got something to do with somebody if they get awoke in her. It got something to do with her. It could be Aquarius for to be fighting or Aquarius for to be awoken about something her. Because it got something to do with the Knight of Swords. It got something to do with somebody her. It got something to do with documents, false documents her. It got something to do with Aquarius. It got something to do with her. But it got something to do with somebody here divine partnership. And it got something to do with somebody here is mad. And they very mad about their divine partnership. It got something to do with her. It got something to do with that. These Aquariuses. I told you these Aquariuses getting enlightened. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with that. This Queen of Swords could be, adored. And it got something to do with that. But they finding out about their divine partnership. It got something to do with the Nine of Wands. It got something to do with judgment. This coming in the near future. It got something to do with that. They played with these Aquariuses. It got something to do with that. And these Aquariuses is mad. I told you they was getting enlightened. They are mad. And they are mad about their divine partnership. Told you these Aquarius finna get awoken. And I saw do it that her. Why you getting assaulted because a rich girl blocked them? So they're trying to say hello? Yeah, I told you that. But it got something to do with for unexpected money here, and it got something to do with Libra like hell no, you ain't getting my money. You see how this Libra like you ain't getting my money. And that's how I do it. You see how they want this Libra to be sleep on their money. And that's how I do it there on social media here, and it got something to do with something gonna be on social media about a water sign. And it got something to do with there because they wanted this water sign money. With this unexpected money, they wanted this water sign money. And they wanted this water sign to be in their head. Yeah. This person got Libra in their chart. I told you that. Libra in the water. Real talk. This person got Cancer. This person gonna be a Cancer and got Libra in their chart. Got something to do with that. Got something to do with a priest. Somebody is a priest. Got something to do with that. Got something to do with this Queen of Wands is somebody twin flame. Got something to do with that. But they thought they could do a love spell. I told you this Queen of Wands know that they doing love spells on this divine feminines. This Queen of Wands know about twin flames. And it has something to do with that and it has something to do with they doing love spells on these divine feminines. It has something to do with that for unexpected money. And they want them to be asleep. And it has something to do with that this gonna be on social media. Yeah, they want them to be asleep. It has something to do with that this was gonna be told. Yeah. This is what they doing to divine feminines, love spells on them. Yeah. And there's a Queen of Wands that know this. They own twin flame doing this on them. Yup. So somebody here acting like they blocked somebody here. These rich girls acting like they blocked somebody here. And they didn't block somebody here. Because somebody here saying hello. And they got something to do with a priest. Yup. That's what I had something to do with her. Yup. I told somebody got a sneaky link. They got a sneaky link. I told these empresses for to find out they got a sneaky link her. And they had something to do with that her. And they got something to do with at their job. So they got a sneaky link at work. I'm telling you. They side piece they work with. Whoever this is. Yeah. This at work. Yeah. This is too much here, baby. Yeah. They got a side piece. And they be at work. with that side piece. Got her played around her. Give me one on block. Told somebody if we go through a roller coaster, whoever this is. If we go through a roller, they thought they blocked somebody for being in a roller coaster her. Because it got something to do with negotiation and bargaining her. And somebody here making negotiations and bargaining in relationships and connections. It has something to do with apology, forgiveness, as well as sorry. It has something to do with that here, but it has something to do with the world. It's ending of a cycle. Because somebody here trapped. And somebody here be trapped with a sneaky link. Because it got something to do with somebody who should have looked at the signs here. And then now they in the Five of Pentacles. And it has something to do with somebody who's spying on somebody here with these memories. But somebody here in the emotional, somebody going through an emotional storm here. That's what's being confessed. Yeah. Alright, here play though. Somebody here for the fire. I told somebody for to block somebody here. Yeah. Let me go through conflict here with this hot and cold and multiple choices. Yeah. You guys got something to do with somebody who's in a third party. These rich girls in a third party here. Yup. These, I told you, it got something to do with success, on point, killing the game. These rich people here, I told you, these successful people should look at signs. Because it got something to do with it's going to be plugged on internet here. And what's plugged on the internet here is somebody here is with somebody here that's unhealthy and unhealthy attachments. And it has something to do with that here. That's why somebody here finna go through a change here with this return. Because it got something to do with that. This is somebody's secret here. They're trying to release their secret, but this is their secret. It has something to do with friends with benefits here. And it has something to do with somebody here got a friends with benefits and hookups and ain't nothing but hollow. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna be trapped. And say somebody here finna be heartbroken here with this new spark. Yeah, I told you that. I heard a third party here. These rich girls be trying to block this person, but it got something to do with they still messing with this person. Yeah. Told you got something to do with somebody here closed off. Somebody closed off on third parties. It got something to do with that because it got something to do with somebody here wearing a mask here. And somebody here got pride. It got something to do with that here. It got something to do with somebody here go through pain and they go through a tower. Because it got something to do with somebody who is a cheater. That's why somebody here fit be stuck. Because it got something to do with somebody fit be heartbroken here. Because somebody here had a hookup in one night stand. That's why something fit be hollow. I told you these rich girls fit block somebody when they find this out that they in the third party here. And I told you that this person that's trying to be closed off to these rich girls know what's up, man. They ain't stupid. Got something to do with that here. I told you it's another woman here. And this other woman is a priest. This other woman is a priest. And it has something to do with that her. This person got spiritual gifts too. This other woman got spiritual gifts. These empresses only think they got spiritual gifts? No. This other woman got spiritual gifts too. Yeah. It has something to do with that. That's why somebody here finna be carrying burdens here with their union. Because it got something to do with something. The truth is finna be revealed here with this light bulb. And it has something to do with that here. It's judgment on somebody here. And it's judgment on somebody here thinking that they at peace. Because it got something to do with somebody finna be heartbroken here with this hookup in one night stand. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here is a cheater. And that's why somebody here finna be trapped and stuck. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna be in pain. And it has something to do with somebody finna get a towel. Because it has something to do with somebody that wearing a mask and it got something to do with ego and pride. It has something to do with that, but it has something to do with ain't nothing but hollow her for somebody's secrets. Because it got something to do with somebody here releasing somebody here, and that's why it's going to be a change. Because somebody here could be returning to somebody here. That's what's plugged on the internet. They return. They're not with this dark. They're not with this unhealthy attachment person. These empresses with this person. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with this unhealthy attached person is looking at signs. And they look at signs with this person that is successful and killing the game. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with their new sport. I told you they had a new sport. And it has something to do with that her. And they was growing their seeds. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with morning after. And in the morning after they fit a see that somebody was trying to put up illusions to them with this 7 of cups. And it has something to do with that her. And I told you, somebody was twirling up illusions to their own baby mama and own baby daddy. And it has something to do with that her. Or their own baby mama and own baby daddy got a whole, that baby mama here got options. They got something to do with that her. That's why somebody here finna be throwing shade, throwing hands. Because somebody here is protected that walked away. Murder played around. So right here, I told you, you gifted people don't get it. It ain't just what y'all just think, man. Y'all play around too much. I'm telling you, divine feminines think y'all the only ones that's gifted. No, it's dark witches out here. It's evil witches that's gifted too. And it has something to do with that her. I told you. This person ain't with this dark witch. This other woman. They not with this person. Because it got something to do with their her. And it has something to do with this rich girls or is in a third party. And it has something to do with their her. They act like they blocked something her. These rich girls act like they blocked something her. But they did not. This person still saying hello to them. And it has something to do with their hurt. They going through a roller coaster hurt. These rich girls. It has something to do with their hurt. Because the other woman, this was a closed off towards. Yeah. These are facts. This is facts here, man. Somebody here finna be hurt. I'm telling you. Because the other woman is watching them. Still. So somebody finna be in conflict. And then I tell you that, they're going to be in conflict and arguing. Because it got something to do with a mentor. That's going to tell it. I'm telling you. Telling you. You hear me? Sometimes they try to close their door. Look, they try to close the door. But they got something to do with their hurt. Then I tell you, it's a third party standing right there. Somebody here finna be unbalanced here. It's a third party standing right there. They got something to do with their hurt. And it's supposed to answer them questions. Somebody here finna be discarded. Then I tell you that. That's what somebody here trying to hide. Can't hide it, baby. It's already being told. Breakthrough her. Then I told you it's a breakthrough her. Because it got something to do with returning her. And it got something to do with turning point. Didn't I tell you that? Returning and somebody here at their turning point. It got something to do with that her. Because it's a third party her. Did I tell you that? I told you agreements. Got something to do with agreements here and breakthrough. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with system, and it got something to do with partnerships and system, and it got something to do with that. Somebody here finna be in tendencies, and it has something to do with that because they hiding their other person. So you better put up boundaries. So I better put up boundaries like the world. I'm telling you. So somebody finna put up boundaries. Somebody act like they put up boundaries, but they didn't. They still open the door for this person. And when they open the door for this person will be at that turning point because it's another person here. That's real talk. That's real talk here. I heard get played like a fiddle, man. Let me hear you. They get played. I heard get played. I got played here. Yeah, played. I told you renew. This renewal here. Yeah. And explore. Yup. It has something to do with blessings and renewal. It has something to do with strength. These terrorists go out there out of strength, baby. These empaths. Yeah, because it got something to do with they exploring. That was a no-no. I gotta go. Got something to do with these intuitive people and they blessings. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with victory and reflect. Yeah, these readers go out to have the strength.